Well, hello and welcome to Wednesday Wisdom. And this is part four of my four-part series where I've been showing you how to use social media to let people know who you are, what you do, and who you serve, and how they can connect with you. So if you've been watching this four-part series, part one was how to create your Facebook personal profile so people know you are open for business. Day two was, or week two rather, was how to update your Facebook business page, even create a business page if you don't have one, so people know again that you're open for business. And if you remember, the four reasons why you want a business page is to generate leads, to get brand awareness, to drive traffic, and to make sales. So that's why you want a Facebook business page if you are using social media for business. And all of these tips are for B2C. So if you're a B2C person, business to consumer, you need to be on Facebook. I'll tell you more about why here later on. So stay tuned in this video. I'll give you that why here later. And then last week, if you've been following along, I showed you how to create a likes campaign. So you've got your personal page, and then you've got your business page. And then I showed you last week how to get people to like your business page, not just your mama, your cousin, and them, but people who are actually interested in the product, service, or opportunity that you offer. And this week is all about creating engaging engagement ads. So you can have conversations with people in Messenger so you can decide if you want to take your online, offline. So that's what we're going to get into today in this four-part series. If you missed any of those other parts, you can just go back to YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to my channel because I'm always dropping something every Wednesday. We call it Wednesday Wisdom. It's the day of the week where I share tools, tips, tactics, and strategies for us all to stay current and relevant on social media to generate leads, clients, customers, and sales. And for those who don't know me, I am Cecelia Faye Morris, also known as the Digital Marketing Maven, and I teach business owners how to get leads, clients, and sales using automation, AI, and Facebook because Facebook is my jam. And again, wherever you're watching me, give me some likes, some love, drop a heart, leave a comment, share this video with someone who could benefit. And if it's YouTube, be sure to subscribe and click that bell so you get notified every Wednesday when I drop a new Wednesday Wisdom. So let's finish up this four-part series because this is where the magic really happens, where you start really having conversations with people who are really interested in the product, service, or opportunity that you have to offer. So let me get everything queued up. I'll share my screen and I'm going to walk you through exactly step by step what you need to do to make this happen. All right, so I'm gonna make me small. It might not be small in the recording, but nonetheless. So here I am. I am on my Facebook business page. I know it's my business page because it doesn't have my middle name. My personal page has my middle name. My business page does not. So I've already created this post. So I'm gonna do this for my client. She had an event last week. So this is just an easy peasy way for me to show you how this works. So the first thing you have to do is you need to create a post. But it's not just about creating the post, it's creating the post to get people to take action. So when I did this for her event last week, I told people to comment grow and we'll slide the details right into their DMs. These are some hashtags, but comment grow. You want people to comment a specific keyword, so that's how you'll get them into the automation. So this is step one. I'm not going to show you how to create a post. You should know how to do this. So pick a post that you want. I did a post once. I think I said something like 70% of the people, 70% of US adults do not get enough sleep. Are you one of them? Yes or no? For everybody that commented yes, because that was the key word, they also got into this automation. But this is the one that I'm going to do to demonstrate to you the magic of ManyChat, which I'll show you in a minute. But ManyChat is a chat software that lets you slide into the DMs of your Facebook people. And I'll show you that in a little bit. So we got our post. I'm going to go ahead and hit next. And I'm going to hit post. Post original. I was asking about some stuff. All right, so here's my post. You can't see it, so I'm gonna go to my page. Well, there it is, but I'm still gonna go to my page. All right, so here is the post. Let me refresh. Facebook be wonky sometimes. There it is. All right, here is my post. and it's about my friend's event. Again, her event is in the past, but for the purposes of this demonstration video, it works out just fine. So here's the post. I said comment grow. So now I'm going to go into ManyChat. It's ManyChat.com. ManyChat.com is connected to Facebook. So you just have to link your Facebook account if you're not already there. And we're going to create the automation. So we're going to go into automations. And we're going to do a new automation. And we want to automate conversations. So let me make sure I pick the right ones. So when we have the free version, so anything that says pro, we are not going to use. So auto reply in to comment in DM. That's the one we want. Auto reply to comment in DM. So let's click this one. And it says start from scratch. It's not gonna let me do a template. All right, you know what? Like I said, Facebook be wonky sometimes. So we're just gonna select start from scratch. I'm cool with that, right? And so now we got to give it a trigger. So the whole point of this automation is we got to tell it when we want it to do something, right? So we're going to click here and we're going to pick our trigger. And our trigger is going to be in Messenger. And we want when user comments on your post. Now, there's some other options there. We're not going to get into those. Don't you get into those because we're just going to do when user comments on your post. All right, so now it's going to say a specific post because if I want to do an all post, you got to pay. We're not paying. You know, I'm all about the free shit. So we're going to select publication, translation, select post. And it's searching my page and it's going to find my post that I just posted. While it's thinking, there we go. All right, and it could pick any one of these, right? So I could pick any one of these, but since I know that this is the one that I just did for demonstration purposes in this video, we're going to pick this one. And then we're going to comment contains not just any words, but we want specific words, right? So in the keywords, we're going to type grow. Oops, if I can spell, right? Grow. And we're going to pick growth. Because I like to pick variations, you know, because sometimes people don't comment, and grow. So those are the three variations. So if they type in any of these three words, then they're going to be able to get a message from me. We're not going to exclude anything. Now, I'll tell you this at the end. So again, stay tuned. We do want to track first level comments only, and we want a public auto response and feed, and we want to like the first comment. So that's all the stuff that we want checked out. But here we got to put in different comments, right? I like to use at least 3. So I'm going to open up a new ManyChat so I can get to my client's account and I can pick the ones that I picked for her. So let me jump in her account really quick and grab her stuff. Automations. We want this one. And we're going to go to the trigger. Again, this is just for me to copy these comments because I don't want to have to type them all over again. All right, so this is one of the comments. So let's copy this. You would come up with your own stuff, just so you know. So the first comment is this one. I like to have at least 3, again, just to switch it up. Thank you for the details. We just sent the event. Thank you for your interest. We just sent the event details to your messenger inbox. Please check the audit and get the right one. So let me go back. Hold on. There I go, doing the most. Let's see here. Which ones we have? We're going to keep telling them to check the messenger. So I don't want this one. Let me go find the one that I want because that's not the one that I want. And I'll be right back. Okay, I had a total brain fart. Yes, this is exactly what we want because these are the comments that they're going to get in Facebook when they comment on the post. So that's the first one. Let me get this one. Control. Oops, get out of that. Let me get this one. And I'll show you what this looks like here in a minute, so stay tuned. We want that one, and let's go back and get this third one. And let's head on back to my ManyChat. Click new response and paste it in here. So these are 3 different responses that people will get. So that kind of rotates it out as people comment. And we want to like the comment. So whenever somebody comments, we want to like it. And then they'll get one of these 3 responses. So that's all we have to do. So we did the trigger on a specific post. We picked the post. We put in the keyword because we only want to trigger these responses when we get keywords. And I'll tell you why here in just a moment. And we're going to save. All right, so now we got the trigger, which is what we wanted. So now we need to do the next step. So the next step is Messenger. All right, so, and we want to send, it says within a 24-hour window, but I'm going to say as a comment reply. So the next message, and I've already got it queued up here. It says, hey, first name, before we lock in your seat, for a seat at the table live discussion, please confirm that you want to receive messages from me. The reason why you want to do this is because then you can messenger market them through ManyChat in the future. So you want to get their buy-in and approval. So we're going to paste that there. And I forgot what I said. So let me go back here. I said, yes, you can message me. So let me click here. That's, oh, no, that's not the right one. Let me go back. I think this is the right one. Yeah. Yes, you can message me. So that's the one that we want. There's got to be some words. Where are the words to go with this thing? You can tell this is, I don't do this very regularly. So let's see here. So let me click back here. Oops, no contacts. I don't care. Let me click out of that. Go here. I want these words. Button info, that's the total clicks. And, oh, I got to be in edit. That's I'm like, what is going on here? I'm not in edit. So let's go into edit mode. Yes, you can message me. So I'm going to copy this. And again, you'll have this in your own Word document or whatever. So we're going to add the button. We're going to paste that in here. Yes, you can message me. And then we're going to select done. All right, so now let's see here. Why is this triangle here? Please specify. Oh, because I got to tell it what to do next when they press the button. So after they press the button, I'm going to move this down and over a little bit. We want to add another step. And this next step, we're going to click the plus sign, and we're going to add a new trigger. And let's see here. No, we don't want to trigger. I want to add, sorry, my brain is mush right now. I want to add here. This is what I want. That's getting it bigger. This is arranging the steps. I got to add a new step. So let's go back here, click on next step. So the next step is, I want, choose next step, perform actions. All right, so let me do that again, just in case it got a little confusing. We set our trigger with our post. We put the post in here, we put our keywords in here, and then we put our responses in here. And then the next thing we did is we want to send them a message that says, hey, confirm you want to receive messages, and that is the case. So now I'm going to click next steps. And over here, choose next step. I want perform actions. So this is where I'm going to pick the action that I want to perform. So I'm going to click in here, I'm going to click action, and the action that I want to perform is, there should be an opt-in, this one, set messenger opt-in. Enable followers to receive automated direct messages from your account. So that is what I want to do next, right? So now we're going to choose the next step, and the next step is just going to be a message that says, great, you're in. So let's click on here. And I'm going to go back to my client's page, and I'm going to click on her next step. And this is what we said. You're all set. Here's your exclusive access. Come back in here. Again, you'll have this pasted in a Word document. I actually do have this pasted in a Word document, so I could have copied it from here. All right. And so that is what you are going to put in the next step. And then you're going to add a button because this is an event. So now we got to tell them where to go. It's going to open up a website. So I'm going to go to my Word document where I got all this stuff set up. I'm going to copy her event link. This is the link that'll take them to the calendar invite. And I'm going to drop this in here. Paste it on up in there. And I picked native. And the reason why you want to pick native is because whether they're on their desktop, laptop, phone, or tablet, it will adjust the size of the message. So make sure you have this set at native. and then click done. All right, and there we have it. So here we are, guys. Our first step is when somebody comments on the post. The next step is, hey, great, let me know that you want to receive messages from me. Then they get opted into my messenger. And then the last message says, great, you're all set. I got to give this button a name. So save my spot. Save my seat. Because it's a seat at the table. And if I wanted to put an emoji in here, I could. So I'll do the smiley, big smiley face. And then also, if you notice on this one, I got a first name in there. So if you ever wanted to put that in there, so I'm gonna click anywhere in here, click on these little doohickeys right here, the little brackets, and then you can pick what you want to add. First name, last name, email, whatever. First name is always good. So hi, first name, and then we go on with our little plan. So here we got it, right? So we got the trigger as the comment. We got the message. You can message me. Once they click that, they get opted into my messenger. And then the next thing they get says, great, you're all set. Click here to save your seat. So I'm going to set this as live. Yes, you can message me. Let's see. Where is this giving me an error? Let's see. The button says, oh, see messenger. Why is this giving me an error? All right, yes, you can message me. Message too. Oh, because I had it pointed to the wrong thing. So this needs to come out. I'm gonna show you what I did again. You know, I'll keep it real in here. This path right here needs to go. So what I didn't do is I should have clicked from here. I'm gonna delete it so that way you can see it. So I'm gonna trash it. So what I did was in here, I clicked next step. What I should have done after the button is from the button, I need to go here, not next step. So you wanna make sure you attach it to the button, not next step, because you made this a button. You'll see what that looks like here in just a moment. All right, so now we should be able to save. It says save. Oh, I want to name it. So I'm just going to call this Twanda's event. I'm going to call this demo. Facebook mini chat demo. All right, Facebook mini chat demo. And there we go. I'm going to set as live. It's giving me another error. Oh, because I got this in here. So let me take this one out. Get rid of that. Let's make it small again. Look, I do know what I'm doing, y'all. The button goes to there. It had another message in there that wasn't supposed to be there. I can start over from scratch again if you like, just because I did kind of mess this up a little bit. So we're going to do a rewind. So let me go ahead and go back to home. No, I'm going to go back to automations. All right, automations, new automation. Start from scratch. You know, I love when I mess up in these videos so you guys can see I'm not perfect. We're going to pick Messenger, user comments on the post. We want to pick the post. I promise I'm going to get it right this time. It's the same stuff. There was just some little nuancy stuff. I could have stopped this video and restarted it, but I think it's good for you to see this kind of stuff. All right, and then it says contain specific words. Our words are grow, growth, and grows. All right, so those are our words. We got those in there. Track first level comments, public auto response. We want to like, and now we want to put our 3 different comments in there. So I'm gonna head on back over here. And I'm gonna go, this is Tawana's account. I'm gonna go back in here and I'm gonna go to her comments. I'm gonna copy this one. I'm gonna paste it in here. Next response. This one. Again, you'll have your own responses and new response. And we're going to go to this one, copy that. And you'll have all this set up in a Word document. Did it get all of it? Nope, it didn't. So let's go back. I only copied that one word. There we go. Copy the whole thing and then paste it up in here, up in here, up in here. Reminiscent of the infamous DMX. All right, and again, make sure you click like. So we got that. It's saving. It says save, perfect. All right, so now we're here and we wanna click Messenger. And we're going to get that text. So I'm going to go to my Word document. Hey, let me know that you want to get messages from me. So I'm going to copy that, head on back over to ManyChat, drop it in here. I'm going to add the button. And this is going to perform actions, right? That's where I messed up the last time. So we're going to say perform actions. And then the action that we wanted to perform, we'll come back to that because I got to give the button some words. So let's go here. And I'm going to click on the button. I'm going to copy yes, you can message me. And I'm going to come back and I'm going to go back to my button here. Yes, you can message me. And I'm going to select done. So now that's done. So now we got this. So this is our next action. You see it says, yes, you can message me. So now I want to click to add an action. And the action that I want to take is I want to do the messenger opt-in because I want them to opt in to get messages from me. So that's the messenger opt-in. Nothing to see here. So now the next step that I want to choose, I got to click on choose next step, messenger. I want to attach it. There we go. You see that it's attached. And then we're going to get our final message. See, this is really just having a conversation with someone because they'll see this in their messenger. Oops, wrong. We're in Edge. And so I'm going to click on my little bubble here. This is my message. I'm going to put some space in here just so it looks clean. There we go. Then I'm going to get the link for my button, which is the calendar invite. Well, come on here. Cooperate. There we go. Head on back over. Add my button. It's going to open a website. I'm going to drop that in there. And then I'm going to say, save my spot. And like I said, if you want to put some emojis, click the smiley. If you want to add more details, like let's save your spot, Felicia, or whatever, you can click on that and it'll put their name in there. But for this demonstration, I'm just going to say save my spot. And remember, this needs to be native. And now we're done. All right, so this is what it looks like. Again, the other one looked the same. We just got a little twisted on the way here. So we got our trigger, which is our post. And then we say, great, let me know you want to get my messages. They'll click that. That'll opt them into my messenger. And this messenger is on your business page, by the way. And then it says that we're all set. So I'm going to set live. And it's giving me a message. What's the message? Look, I'm always, what if, oh, can't be, it's got to be as a comment reply. The 24-hour thing is a pro version. So that's got to be as a comment reply. And let me go to this one and make sure it says as a comment reply as well. All right, so now let's set it as live. Whoop, whoop, yes, it is live. My trigger is turned on. All right, so let's do a preview. And we're going to say in Facebook. So we're going to preview. And I'm going to say open messenger. So it's opening up my messenger. And it should show up in here. Let's give it a minute. All right, so as you can see, I've already done this a number of times. So this is other stuff going on. It opened up my messenger. So I'm going to go back to ManyChat. I'm going to say preview again. I don't want to open messenger again. Oh, it opened up my, yeah, this is the one. All right, so the better way to test when this isn't working properly, again, we never, oh, you know what? I know what it is. I need to be in my personal account because if it's messaging me, I believe it's going to message me here. So let me close that. Get into my personal account. Let me click on my messenger. It's asking for my code. All right, and then I want to see all in Messenger. It'll let me see all in Messenger. There we go. Gotta work on patience, y'all. All right, so while that is doing its thing, all right, so now let's go back into ManyChat and preview. Well, let me do it here. Let's see if it'll let me do it. If not, I'm not going to keep playing around with this. I'll show you how it looks in real life in real time. All right, so we're not going to keep doing this because it's not going to cooperate, which is fine. These things happen. It's no big deal. Like I said, I'm glad to show you the real life of Facebook because that's why there's always a better way to build a mousetrap. So I'm going to go back into my personal account, my business account rather. So I know it's my business account and we know it's on the page. We know that our ManyChat is live because it says live. We're not going to worry about this preview because it's acting wonky, even though we say it on Facebook. So let's go back to my Facebook and the word of the day is grow. So I'm going to type in grow and hit enter. And because I'm testing this, you won't, and I'm in my account, you won't see it automatically. Oh, but you know what? I can't be in as me. I've got to be in as the personal me. So let me go back here. It might work. I'm not sure, but that doesn't matter. We're just going to go in as the personal me, and we're going to go to my page. All right, so now I'm in my page as the personal me. It might be there, y'all. All right, so let us see. It says I'm commenting as Cecelia Faye Morris. That's what we want. Let me type in grow and enter. And it should, if I did this correctly, let's refresh. My comment should be there. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. 2 comments. Oh, there it is. Look, guys, you're all set. We sent the message, blah, blah, blah. So now let's go to my personal Facebook page. Let's go here and let's go into Messenger. And here I am. I sent me a message. Hey, before we lock in your seat, yes, you can message me. And then it should kick back. Cool. Save my spot. Click on that. It should open up the calendar. And it does. And then I can add this to my calendar to attend my friend's event. So this event is in the past. That's why you're getting this message. But nonetheless, that's how it works. So let me stop sharing. All right. So there you have it. How to create oh, the ad part. How did I forget that? All right. So now that we've got our ManyChat set up and we know that it's working, now you can put some money behind the machine. So let me show you that part because that's where the magic really happened. All right, so we're back in here. We got our comment. Let me make sure. Yep, I'm in the sharing the right one. Let me share. All right, so I'm back in here and we're gonna go into ad manager. So I'm gonna create a new ad. This is like where the easy part is. And this one is gonna be an engagement ad. And we're gonna select continue. Now, if you were here last week when we did the engagement ad, we did it for the similar kind of way, but this is going to be a little different. All right, so this is, I'm just going to call this ManyChat. ManyChat. All right, and remember, we don't use campaign budget optimization. We don't do anything else on this page. Again, we're going for engagement. Everything else is turned off, and we're going to hit next. And then I'm just going to call this demo. I'm not keeping it anyway. All right, then we're going to select manage destinations. And for this one, we want people to interact with your post or event. And it was the same thing if you remember when we did the likes campaign, but this is different. So before we wanted people to engage with our post, but the post was the likes campaign. We wanted to like and follow the page if they agree with what we said. If you need to watch that, go to last week and watch the refresher. So we still want them to engage on the ad. And it's not video views, it is post engagement. And we want to maximize engagement. This is where we're going to set our budget. This is where we set our date and time. This is where we pick our audience. Again, if you want to see that, watch last week's video. Now, this is important. It's the same as last week. Because we are doing this through ManyChat, it's Facebook only. So we don't want Instagram. We don't want Marketplace. We don't want video feeds. We only want Facebook feed and profile feed. We don't want stories and reels. So turn this off. We don't want in-app streams. We don't want search results. because we want people to comment and engage with the ad. Then we're going to click next. All right, so now we're here and we want to use an existing post, and we're going to turn off multi-advertiser. Make sure you uncheck that. Facebook page only, and we're going to select post. And this is the one that we want, so we're going to pick that one and continue. Okay. All right, so now this is our ad. So if I hit publish, this is going to go out to the audience that I set up, and it's going to show it to them. And for everybody that comments grow, they're going to get the whole follow-up that you saw. Let me see, that you saw over here. So every time that comments grow, they're going to get one of the 3 messages that I put in there, and they'll get the whole ManyChat. The reason why this didn't work is because I am the author of the page. I needed to be in as my personal page in order to get this to activate. And again, you'll hit publish, and then people will see it, and they'll comment, and they'll end up in your ecosystem to whatever it is that you want them to do, whether it's attend an event, whether you want to send them to your website, whether you want them to join your Facebook group, whatever it is that you want to do, that's how you can do it when you create engaging engagement ads. All right, so thank you for bearing with me as we figured out the little nuances. The ManyChat, it's not something that I do very often, but as you can see, it's not that difficult to do. And you can do these ads relatively cheap, like $5 a day, right? But if you do it for $5 a day, plan to let it run at least a good 15 to 20 days so you can get some traction with that ad. Now, you will get the haters out there. I don't know why it is that some people just can't scroll on by and they got to say something stupid. Like my friend Tawanda, she's a retired brigadier general. Like people were commenting on her post talking about she's a DEI hire, or why would I want to learn shit from you and that kind of thing. Never, 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 ever, never. Did I say never? Never delete negative comments. Just hide them. Facebook doesn't care what people say. They just care that they say something. So you just hide those comments. The algorithm will see it as engagement and push it out to more people. But don't delete and don't engage. People are idiots. I don't know why these keyboard clowns just can't keep it moving. But nonetheless, that is it. This is part 4 of my 4-part series on how to let people know who you are, what you do, and who you serve. We started with the likes campaign. We started with your personal page, then your business page, then your likes campaign. And today is engaging engagement ads. I hope you found value from this. If you are just now tuning in, go back and watch the other 3 weeks. And wherever you're watching, again, give me some likes, some love, drop a comment, share this with somebody that you know. And if it's YouTube, subscribe and click that bell so you get notified whenever I post a new video. And I hope you like the realism of the mistakes that I made along the way, because guess what? We all make mistakes. We just keep pushing. So thank you for watching not only this video, but being part of this 4-part series. I will see you next Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for another Wednesday Wisdom. It won't be part of a series, but I'm going to give you some good information that you can take to the bank. That's it for this series and this video. I am Cecelia Faye Morris, the digital marketing maven, teaching business owners how to build their brand and their business online so they can get leads, clients, and sales using automation, AI, and Facebook. Bye for now.